Good evening, guys. In this video, we'll be talking about Black Widow and how the North American box office is reviving, the global box office is reviving, and these are extremely encouraging signs for not so long ago a written off industry called movie exhibition. So keep watching. Welcome back, guys. When the COVID pandemic hit, one of the biggest casualties in terms of industry was it was labeled as a movie exhibition business, with movies going directly to home, bypassing the theatrical route. Entities and companies and production houses like even Warner Brothers opted for a time and date release at home, preferring to go directly to the home market rather than having a theatrical release. And similarly, across the world, a similar phenomenon was there. India had many films going to the OTT route, going directly to home. But India is primarily an SVOD market, not exactly a PVOD market. In the US market, Warner Brothers kind of stepped aside and did an SVOD to promote their HBO Max. And the exhibition sector took a beating, a real hard beating. Many entities packed off, and doom was written all over the exhibition sector per se. But it's not so simple to kick off an habit which is more than 100 years old. Watching a film in a movie theater, the magic is just unparalleled, right? So, over the last few months, we've seen a couple of big releases. I think the first glimmer of hope globally was seen by Godzilla vs. Kong, which opened to terrific numbers. And the trade pundits had expected it to do around about 35 million in the US box office, and it went on to touch nearly $50 million for the weekend. And at the same time, it had a same date and time release on HBO Max. So, nullifying the notion if that there is no theatrical window, there is no business. Of course, there is a business. Even if you release it in the same day at home, people are lining up outside movie theaters to watch it. Then we saw great success with Quiet Place 2, which went on to cross the 100 million mark in the US box office. Then Conjuring also did good numbers. Conjuring is a Warner Brothers film. Similar, it had a home release on the same day, and it did around about $27 million, if I'm not mistaken, in theaters. Now then comes Fast Furious 9, which broke box office records in China, and it did phenomenal business in China. Now in the US, it has already passed the 100 million mark at the box office. And now comes the Black Widow. Now the good thing about the Black Widow is that it did $13.5 million on Thursday night launch, which is nearly double of Fast and the Furious, which is higher than Wonder Woman 1, which is at par, nearly 1 million difference with Thor Ragnarok. So what is really separating it, and Thor Ragnarok was a pre-COVID film. So what it is indicating now that the box office is going back to pre-pandemic levels. So if a big film is coming, it will most probably go back. Thor Ragnarok opened to around about 122 to 125 million dollars in the US market, and this film, Black Widow, is expected to open in the range of $100 million. So this is great news for exhibitors like me across the world, and a sort of a vote of confidence by the audience at large globally that yes, if the situation improves and if cases go down and things go back to normalcies and theaters open and producers release big films in theaters, audiences are going to line up and come and enjoy their movies in those big, lovely auditoriums. So this is a special piece of news that I wanted to share with all of you, that Black Widow is that glimmer of great hope now and the way forward. And if nothing untoward happens, I think by holidays, the box office will be back to pre-COVID levels and we'll be seeing exceptional numbers globally. I hope you like this video. If you have, do like and subscribe to my channel. Is this is what I do. I talk box office, I talk numbers, I talk basically films. Yeah. So have a good day. Thanks.